We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Tim Sunset Beach Bar invites all to the Sister Isle of Carriacou on their special day pass on Sunday, October the 30th. Catch the Osprey on Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. On arrival, get served breakfast, then head on out for an island tour of Carriacou. Take a boat ride to Sandy Island, then it's off to Ansel Roach Beach for a buffet lunch of lobster, fish, chicken and ribs, along with cocktails all afternoon. The package costs $550 EC and includes your tickets to and from Carriacou on the Osprey, breakfast, the island tour, boat rides, and the buffet and cocktails. For bookings and more information, call on WhatsApp 14734153488. That number again, 14734153488. It's Tim Sunset Beach Bar Carriacou Day Pass on Sunday, October 30th. Come have some fun in the sun.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
The National Insurance Scheme continues to make it easy to access our services using the MyNIS online platform. Now we're introducing a new feature that allows you to submit your benefit claims from the convenience of your smart devices. No paper, no hassle. All you have to do is log in to my.nisgrenada.org. Select Claims, fill out the relevant information, and click Submit. We'll take it from there. It's that simple and that easy. Submit a claim from the comfort of your home as you rest and recuperate. Enjoy the convenience of faster claim processing and monitor the status of your claim every step of the way. We are excited to introduce this new feature to better serve you. NIS is changing the game and the way you make your claim. Access anywhere and anytime with MyNIS Online.
Have you ever imagined the value of being provided the best care services in the comfort of your own home? Or do you need caregivers that are truly invested in the health and well-being of your loved ones? Here at Innovative Healthcare, we are committed to providing you the highest quality care right in your home and the flexibility to recover at your own pace. Our services include Alzheimer's dementia care, wound care, physiotherapy, post-hospitalization care, cataract care, and so much more. We understand the great importance of your health and privacy. That's why we have a fully staffed team comprising of medical doctors, registered nurses, patient care technicians, and nursing assistants. We are located at Grove Street, St. George's. So contact us on 404-7838 to book an appointment today.
All right, and we want to say hello, and welcome to another Mikey Live program. I'm your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, that is Grenada. We've been so excited to be back with you for another day. Of course, there are so many things that we need to talk about, so let's get straight into it. Let's take a look and see what's making the headlines for tonight. Boy who was earlier reported missing, according to family members, has been found, and we're going to talk about that. and the boat engine exploded over the weekend while being serviced, and of course that created a lot of anxiety. As well. Peter Andall is the new head of the Marketing and National Importing Board. We'll tell you more about that. And the family expresses concerns over a missing man. In fact, a man that has been missing for a very long time. As well, popular comedian, young comedian in fact, Lista, as he's popularly known, has died. And Digicel celebrates 19 years. So we have all of that and more to tell you about when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. And of course, we got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Court Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, and also innovative healthcare services and Infinite Contractors. Of course, we are going to take a quick break and come back. And remember, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credits, compliments Digicel, and that lucky person might just be you. We're coming back. Don't go away. And again, please, if you have not yet done so, share the program. We'll be back shortly.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
For your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com. Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers, and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
All right, and again, welcome to one and all to another beautiful day, of course, another program. And let's go straight into it. We've got a notice for you right now. Fogging operations by the Ministry of Health will this week move to the parish of St. Mark. Now, the Vector Control Division of the Ministry of Health says that this is in an effort to reduce the incidence of dengue fever and other mosquito-borne infections. Now, today, the fogging team, they were out at Coast Guard in St. Mark. Now, Wednesday, fogging teams will be in Diamond and the surrounding areas, including Bonaire, and on Thursday, the 20th, fogging will be conducted in the town of Victoria. Now, operations are from 5 each afternoon. Now, the Ministry of Health says it's in its response to numerous complaints of mosquito infections. All right, so this is really important that they do that in those areas. Now, it is advised that residents in the areas be vigilant in ensuring that your surroundings are free of mosquito-borne, of mosquito breeding sites, so that you don't create a further problem like tires and old appliances, fridge, and all those things that can hold water, still water for too long, causes the mosquito to use those areas as breeding sites. Like easy. So you understand? So they're asking that you please take note of that, because there are a lot of complaints of mosquitoes infesting in some areas. You know what I mean? So yeah, we all have a responsibility. So proactive efforts are said to be underway to have locally made goods such as honey, chocolate, rum, and textiles on board visiting cruise ships. Yes, this is an idea. This, as well as utilize local talent as part of the employment and entertainment of offerings for us. Now, that comes following Grenada's representation at the recently concluded 28th annual that's the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association FCCA Cruise Conference in the Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. All right. Now, the delegation included the GTA chairman, Randall Dolland, the chief executive officer, Petra Roach, and Nicoyan Roberts, GTA Nautical Development and Marketing and Sales Manager, and also Gail Newton, who is the accountant at the Grenada Ports Authority, and the CEO, Anya Chow Chung, and Sheldon Alexander, General Manager in the Services Division of the George F. Huggins and Company. All right. Over the course of the 4-day conference, the delegation engaged FCCA representatives and executives from many cruise lines. Now, the GTA CEO Petra Roach stated that Grenada is open for business and now leveraging the industry in an effort to ensure higher returns, while at the same time exploring developmental opportunities that will arise. Now, the 2022 to 2023 cruise season commences this Friday with the arrival of Celebrity Summit, part of the Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, with a passenger capacity of 2,590. All right, good. Now, a release says that 202 cruise calls are scheduled this season. So we're supposed to make a little money, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, earlier today, persons were notified about a missing boy. Now, we've been able to make contact with his family for an update on this. And according to one family member, this young boy, who was only 12 years old, yes, went to school and didn't return as scheduled, and that raised the alarm. They later contacted family and friends who were not able to say, to speak anything about his whereabouts, and that is why they thought it necessary to put out a call for persons to assist in finding him. The family member says that it is a case that he was lost, and after many efforts and so on, he was able to be reunited with his family. And so they'd like to express thanks to you for your concern and for those of you who shared the information in an attempt to have him return home safely. Lista. Felista Noel, his birth name. Known as a comedian, particularly you would see him at the Calypso semifinals or Masters of Calypso. I believe he hosted that a couple of years. And I think the last one he was also the MC for that show, if I'm not mistaken. He has passed away. And I know that this one, you know, it's a hard blow for a lot of people because it's a young man who's, you know, jovial, and he was trying to make a name for himself, and he was on the right path, you know. He recently had an accident and he was slowly recovering, but it was difficult, you know. It was difficult. Today we were told, you know, that he died, you know, and that is really tough. That is really tough, you know. Every death is one that is going to affect anybody, family, friends, and so on. But, you know, when you have people out there that you knew about, you know, out in the public, you know, it's just tough. It's just tough, you know. So I just, oh man, like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Anyway, it's a tough life, you know. It's a tough life. The Marketing and National Reporting Board, they've got a new acting CEO in the person of Peter Andall of Andall and Associates. You know, the news came like a shock to many, but for others, no. You know, it's like, okay, cool. All right. Now, he says going forward in the immediate future will depend on the collaborative spirit of his team. He's a new man at the helm of the operations of the Grenada Marketing and National Importing Board, the MNIB. He said that he's not yet able to chart the way forward, but will do so in due time. You understand? Yes, boy. That's his new position. He's the CEO. He says that he's actually acting in the position until a person is identified and hired for the post. Andall says service as CEO is all pro bono. In other words, he says he's free. Ain't getting no pay for the business. Tab the locks. I mean, fix the locks. Andall says that he's not being paid to do the business. It's pro bono free. You understand? So, that's the business. Well, you know, the MNIB has been in the center of a lot of talk lately. And I mean, can I talk the investigation into dealings of MNIB that come out? They say there were some irregularities, there's gross mismanagement, and yada, 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 you know, dating back to the time of Mr. Edwards. And then, of course, there was another person who was at the head, and she then resigned her position recently too. And then you had the Prime Minister coming out, and well, even before she resigned, saying that, you know, they might just put the MNIB under the carpet. You understand? And come out with a whole new something, you know? So MNIB has been the center of discussions, if you want to say that, and putting it nicely. So, yeah, I remember when I was growing up. You remember that too? There was what you call depot, right? There were what you call depot in those communities. And the farmers would on Thursdays or Thursdays and Saturdays, I think, and some other days based on how they would harvest their produce, will come to the depot. They will bring their produce, weight and all of that, and they get a little paper and thing like that. And then the trucks then will move the produce from those areas into a centralized location and then for storage and distribution. What happened to that? You understand? So the farmers they didn't have far to go. The farmers did not have far to go. They didn't have to go and search the whole place to get sale for their produce. So then, the extra that they had, that they did not give to the depot, they walked through the community on Saturday. Or they walk through the community on Sunday morning and they sell the cabbage and the lettuce and the cucumber. You understand? Yeah, well, long time I hear that word cucumber. Jah no! These days things change. How do you ask a farmer to spend half of the day or even more since 4 o'clock the man in the bush? Right? And still, while having to deal with all that, still trying to figure out a strategy to get his produce sell. And had to fight up on the side of the road to get a business sold. So after all that, the man born. After all that, the farmer born. Right? So after he spent the whole in the garden, he still have to go and sell. That all right? That could never be right. Let's bring it back to the days of how it used to be. The farmers not supposed to be going through all of that. Let fishermen fish. Let farmers farm. Let salesmen sell. Somewhat any business, you know. Some. Anyway, we'll let that talk because I don't really want to get too emotional in the business, but we have a lot of flaw in the systems. You understand? Let that talk. We going. Don't let me start on our business. Anyway, well, Andall is a farmer, so probably that's why he's the one that's there. So, you know, who feels it knows it and we're able to implement accordingly. Oh, yeah. We're moving on. There's a family that is expressing grave concerns about their missing loved one. It's been weeks. Rudolph Philip, also known as Bejan, has been missing. He's a 60-year-old man old. He was last seen by relatives on the 14th of September, you know. A whole month passed. So they're asking for help. Now the police coming out and talk about it.
Police and family members of Mr. Rudolph Philip, also known as Bejan, a resident of Mount Hartman, St. George, are experiencing growing concerns over his disappearance. Mr. Philip, who is 60 years old, 5 feet 7 inches in height, medium built, and brown in complexion, was last seen by relatives on the 14th day of September 2022. The fear of losing a loved one can at times be more difficult to cope with than actually losing them. Anyone seeing Mr. Rudolph Philip, also known as Bejan, or having any information about his whereabouts is kindly asked to contact the South St. George Police Station at telephone 444-4454, Police Emergency 911, Police Hotline 444-1958, or the nearest police station.
Thank you very much, all right? Yes,
Yesterday, 16th October 2022, police received...
Officer, not ready for you yet with that one. You jumping the guns or you toss it so that give you like 5 minutes now. So yes. So the family and the police, they're asking for your help in locating the man. Because they need some sort of closure. They need to know what's going on, what's happening. You understand? What's going on? What's going on? You understand? So all your help. This is not looking good. You know, it's not looking good. So, Anyway, yesterday we observed a boat was in distress on the seas. Of course, you know, the alarm was raised by many, according to police. And so a lot of people met me today and even called and asking for an update. Mikey, what was really going on with that boat that was smoking yesterday and so on? So many people saw it. Again, we go back to the police for an update on that.
Yesterday, 16th October 2022, Police received several reports from concerned citizens about a boat on fire in waters outside of Lassaja St. David's. Police responded and met the captain on that boat along with other persons. Investigations revealed that work was being conducted on the engine of the boat, and in the process, it exploded, resulting in a mass of smoke. The boat was not on fire. Nonetheless, we express our appreciation to the persons who called and reported the matter, and we encourage you to continue reporting matters of concern that come to your attention.
Thank you very much, officer. And of course, that's from the community, Simon Douglas of the Community Relations Department. He currently heads the Community Relations Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, providing us with an update on that. So, yeah, nobody died or anything like that, but of course, it was the right thing to do. That was done by the general public in raising the alarm to the police and so on. All right, so yeah, again, yeah, cool. Information from the America's Netball World Cup qualifiers in Jamaica is that the Spice Girls have had wonderful victory moments in their opening 2 games yesterday. In the first game against St. Lucia, at the end of halftime, Grenada led the way 26-24 in what was very keen contest. Grenada went ahead in the third quarter, 39-35, and in the final quarter, they extended the 4-point third quarter lead to 8, winning the game 53-45. The second game for the Spice Girls was against the Cayman Islands on Sunday night. Now, the Cayman Islands led the first quarter 14-9, but Grenada had a tremendous fight back in the second quarter with the lead still in the favor of their opponent, but this time by 2 points, 25-23. In the third quarter, the Spice Girls played what's described as a well-organized competitive game, finishing 37-30 in their favor. Now, the team maintained their composure in the final quarter, winning the game in style, 50-40. Now, Grenada goes on 4 points from its 2 games. Grenada will play its third game against Antigua Barbuda, and that game should be happening right now if it has not yet wrapped up, but we will try to see if we can get a follow-up on the scores for that game, okay? And here at home, the 2022 Intersector Netball Tournament gets off to a good start on the weekend. Now, in the opening match at the Tanti Netball Complex, the Grenada Male National Netball team defeated an all-star mix 37-13. They led 6-1 in the first quarter, 16-6 in the second, 29-9 in the third. The second game featured a Police Sports Club versus SU TAMCC Combined. Now, in the first quarter, SU TAMCC Combined led the way 6-0. The second quarter was a better one for the Police Sports Club as they trailed 10-6. Now, the table shifted a bit in the third quarter when Police Sports Club took the lead at the end of the quarter, 13-12. The game became even more competitive in the final quarter, but the Police Sports Club let their guards down about a minute before the final whistle, losing to SU TAMCC Combined by 1 point, 17-16. The Intersector Netball competition continues tomorrow with SU TAMCC Combined playing Grenada Union of Teachers, 6 p.m. at the Tantine Netball Court. Are we looking for time? We've been telling you about the group Health and Life Plan, specifically tailored for members of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, persons who are 18 and over. And I need to say to some persons who are not quite getting that, yes, it is tailored for all communal members. However, it's simple. If you're not a member, you can simply become a member. Just what that $200, $250, $300 or something. So, and you like signing up for any bank account, and that's it, or any account, and that's it. And then you sign up for the insurance, and then you're automatically in. That's it. Guaranteed acceptance. Like, this is unheard of. So it's a big thing that everybody's asking about. So I promise to talk about it for the next 2-3 weeks if I have to. Every day I'm doing it. No medical requirements, no medical questions, nothing, sir, up to the 24th of this month. And after that, well, you know, they're going to ask you them long questions and then, you understand? So go ahead and be a part of this because it's the next big thing. You hear me? I want to take a quick break and come back. And when I do so, we've got information for you from the government. We've got the GIS with its national report. And following that, we'll also have for you the weather. So stay tuned. I'm coming back, okay? I'm coming back.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically a whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
It's Soca Parang Indie Basket, the Spice Basket. Saturday, 5th November, featuring from Trinidad, Scrunta, Baron,
Then you go see
Marcia Miranda.
Darling, look, it's Christmas, a special time of year.
From Grenada, Carriacou String Band, Lele. Hassan Leke and Steve Theodore. Get your early bird ticket for $60 after you pay $80 and more at the door. And are available at Chucky's Bar, Brendan on the Terminal, Grenada Optical in St. George's, Gittins Pharmacy Grenville, Gittins Healthcare Grandance, Shi's Bar St. Mark's, Nick and Bites Quav, St. David's Pharmacy, Calico Shopping Center, Main Street, Sotiers, Soca Parang Indie Basket, Spice Basket, Saturday, 5th November, showtime, 8 p.m. Brought to you by National Lotteries Authority, WeFM, Boss FM, Top FM, Magic FM, Bulk by Carib, Captain's Harris, GBN, MTV, Alamanda Hotel, 3 O's Auto Supplies, and Grenada Distillers. Soca Parang Indie Basket, Spice Basket, Saturday, 5th November, showtime, 8 p.m. It's another Chucky's promotion.
Tim Sunset Beach Bar invites all to the Sister Isle of Carriacou on the special day pass on Sunday, October the 30th. Catch the Osprey on Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. On arrival, get served breakfast, then head on out for an island tour of Carriacou. Take a boat ride to Sandy Island, then it's off to Ansel Roach Beach for a buffet lunch of lobster, fish, chicken, and ribs, along with cocktails all afternoon. The package costs $550 EC and includes your tickets to and from Carriacou on the Osprey, breakfast, the island tour, boat ride, and the buffet and cocktails. For bookings and more information, call on WhatsApp 14734153488. That number again, 14734153488. It's Tim Sunset Beach Bar Carriacou Day Pass on Sunday, October 30th. Come have some fun in the sun.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
The National Insurance Scheme continues to make it easy to access our services using the MyNIS online platform. Now we're introducing a new feature that allows you to submit your benefit claims from the convenience of your smart devices. No paper, no hassle. All you have to do is log in to my.nisgrenada.org. Select claims, fill out the relevant information, and click submit. We'll take it from there. It's that simple and that easy. Submit a claim from the comfort of your home as you rest and recuperate. Enjoy the convenience of faster claim processing and monitor the status of your claim every step of the way. We are excited to introduce this new feature to better serve you. NIS is changing the game and the way you make your claim. Access anywhere and anytime with MyNIS Online.
Have you ever imagined the value of being provided the best care services in the comfort of your own home? Or do you need caregivers that are truly invested in the health and well-being of your loved ones? Here at Innovative Healthcare, we are committed to providing you the highest quality care right in your home and the flexibility to recover at your own pace. Our services include Alzheimer's dementia care, wound care, physiotherapy, post-hospitalization care, cataract care, and so much more. We understand the great importance of your health and privacy. That's why we have a fully staffed team comprising of medical doctors, registered nurses, patient care technicians, and nursing assistants. We are located at Grove Street, St. George's. So contact us on 404-7838 to book an appointment today.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granite, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com. Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Agriculture Minister calls on citizens to band together to ensure the nation is food secure. This story and more in the National Report.
Do you know you can lower your electricity bill by changing the way you do laundry? Front-loader washing machines are designed to reduce electricity and water consumption. When upgrading, buy with this in mind. You can also lower your electricity bill by doing full loads of laundry, using the sunlight to dry your clothes, and ironing in bulk. As an individual consumer, I cannot impact global fuel prices. However, I can ease the burden of rising fuel rates by changing the way I do laundry. What can you do?
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Welcome back. With the details to the news for Monday, October 17, 2022, I am Sherry Ann Noel. Minister for Agriculture, Forestries, Fisheries and Cooperatives, Senator Adrian Thomas, is calling on all citizens to band together to ensure our nation is food secure. Minister Thomas says the country is still staggering from the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, the war between Russia and the Ukraine, and other international tensions like global warming and the constant rise of food prices, which is adversely affecting food and nutrition security. Records show that the year immediately prior to the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, Grenada's food import bill amounted to $259 million, whilst the country exported just over $79 million. During a message in observance of World Food Day, which was observed on Sunday, the Agriculture Minister says the high import bill is unacceptable, and tackling this matter is high on government's agenda.
There is a great imbalance between our imports and exports. This makes us highly susceptible to the impact of global activities on our food and nutrition security. and have been experiencing firsthand the negative impacts of the rising cost of food and fuel. If only 10% of our imported produce is replaced by local grown foods, there would be an overall saving of at least $26 to $30 million each year. This is one of the reasons our government has selected agriculture as one of the lead sectors to contribute to the sustainable development, prosperity, health, and wellness of our people.
The theme for this year's observance of World Food Day is leaving no one behind, and so Senator Thomas is encouraging every citizen to get into the habit of growing their own food and supporting local growers and producers. He says government is providing the leadership in promoting and developing sustainable agricultural policies, plans and programs that would boost food and nutrition security as well as attract the younger generation to the agriculture industry.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry, Fisheries and Cooperatives has prioritized the national food and nutrition policies for review and implementation in 2023. This policy aims to promote sustainable food availability, food accessibility, food utilization, nutrition adequacy, and stability of food supplies for all through integrated and well-coordinated multi-sectorial initiatives at all levels of the government, and through the active involvement of civil society and the private sector. The ministry is also reviewing the climate-smart agricultural initiatives to ensure the agricultural sector works towards becoming climate resilient.
Meanwhile, World Food Day activities got underway on the sister isle of Carriacou, organized by the Division of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries. Local producers, farmers and agro-processors had their products on display and also sold to persons who attended the event. Senior Agriculture Officer attached to the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Benson Patrice, spoke about the high cost of foods and challenges Grenada and other countries face to be food secure.
This World Food Day celebration this year comes at a time that is really crucial. A time in which so many things are happening in the world. It comes at a time when the world is threatened with the reality of nuclear war, global conflicts, and rumors of wars. It comes at a time when food prices are skyrocketing, exorbitantly. And if you look over the past 3 or 4 months, and you can check it for yourselves, food prices have risen by over 30% in some places. And we have to grapple with that issue because we have to feed ourselves and we have to buy food. Coupled with that, the food chain and the supply chains that takes food to us, particular foods that are produced in Ukraine and other warring nations, is affected seriously. And so we have serious food shortage.
Patrice says we can turn the tide and ensure families and countries food secure by growing our own food.
We need to look to the earth, look to the soil, produce our own, just as in the days of the revolution. The slogan was, grow what you eat and eat what you grow. We should start changing our approach, changing our mind, changing our taste for imported foods. We can do our own processing here in Carriacou. We have agro-processors. We have young people who started. Let us give them the support that they need to help them to produce the type of foods that we need in Carriacou. The old people know how to do it. They used to do it a long time. We know how to can, we know how to smoke, we know how to roast, we know how to do many things. So this World Food Day brings home the reality to us that we need to go back to the old time way. We need to get our hands dirty in the soil again.
He outlined government's plans for the next year to improve farming on the sister isles of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique.
For next year, God's willing, we want to improve our extension services. We want to make a more efficient tractor or tractor service available to our farmers so they can benefit from good land preparations. We want to train our farmers. We want to bring livestock extension services back to Carriacou again. And I hope, and hopefully, by the end of this year, it's in trend already, we should have a livestock team in Carriacou providing service to all our livestock farmers. We also are resuscitating the Limley farm. So the black belly sheep, which went almost extinct, we have actually lost the bloodline. And what we have is reduced to types of livestock. What we want to bring back is real bloodline, real livestock that our farmers can get plants and benefit in a very, very tangible way. So we want to do that also for our farmers in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. We want to look at fisheries in a very serious way. We want to ensure that our fisheries outlets in Windward, Petit Martinique, and of course Hillsborough are equipped with good ice-making machines and freezing capability or chilling capability to ensure that the rising demand for ice through the tuna trade is met and sustained. And of course, we know what the tuna trade is doing for us. So we'd like to congratulate our fishers, congratulate our farmers.
Moving along, drivers employed by the public service who are entrusted to transport cabinet ministers, senior government officials, diplomats and other dignitaries are currently undergoing a 4-day training workshop to boost their skills and techniques. Acting Human Resource Officer within the Department of Public Administration with responsibility for learning and development, Sabrina Lane, says the overall aim is to give drivers an appreciation for the significance of their role, hone their right attitude and exhibit high levels of professionalism in the conduct of their duties. The workshop is being held under the theme Executive Driving, Raising the Bar to Excellence.
The aim is to provide them with the necessary skills to perform their duties efficiently and in a very professional manner. The intent also is to provide them with tactical skills, lessons in protocol and etiquette, customer service, again, professionalism, and health and safety on the job, as well as security.
Lane says this form of training is not the first of its kind within the public service and is of critical importance as new drivers are enrolled into the system.
After every election cycle, there are new drivers who will transport ministers of government, and so the training is usually ongoing or held around those times. But we've also taken the opportunity not only to expose these particular drivers, but also those in the other ministries and departments who may be called upon to transport persons at that level.
The training session, she says, will be done over 4 days, running from 9 a.m. to 12 noon.
The first session is dealing with a general overview of the public service, looking at the driver's roles and responsibilities, aspects of professionalism and protocol. Next week, Monday, we would be at the NADMA conference room where we've also partnered with the Royal Grenada Police Force as well as George F. Huggins, and the Royal Grenada Police Force will be looking at defensive driving. They would also be looking at how to handle accident scenes, also administering first aid. George F. Huggins would look specifically at the various type of vehicles, because we know that some of them are very modern and there are additional features that some of the drivers may not be used to or aware of, and so these practical skills will also be exposed to that.
During the other sessions, drivers will be guided on other matters such as maintenance of vehicles and defensive and tactical driving. This is a national report. More news after the break.
Prepare for hurricane. Prepare for hurricane. Make sure you have your radio and your batteries too. Waterproof flashlight candles will do. Tin stuff, garbage bag, first aid kit. Come on people, make sure you have it. Clean water in a container and a hurricane plan. Hear me no man. Hurricane damage is beyond your control. Surviving the aftermath is up to you. Have a hurricane plan. It can save your life and your family too. Prepare for hurricane. Your hair prepare for hurricane.
Welcome back. Officer in charge of the Eastern Division of the Royal Grenada Police Force, ASP Gillian Thomas, is concerned about the number of reported sexual offences in his jurisdiction and is calling on all to join the police in the fight against this form of abuse. ASP Thomas was speaking during a ceremony at the Grenville Car Park recently, which was attended by parents, students, teachers, community members, and officers of the Special Victims Unit. The ceremony was a preamble to a march around the town of Grenville, which was organized by the Special Victims Unit of the Criminal Investigations Department in collaboration with the Ministry of Social Development. This was in an effort to sensitize the general public on the varying forms of abuse and the need to speak up and speak out on the issue.
Sexual violence is a scourge in our beautiful land. It makes women, girls and boys unsafe in their homes and communities. It places an unfair burden on them who must always protect themselves. Sexual assault is against the law and must be reported even if it involves a family member doing it. It is wrong and should not be accepted. Mothers, fathers, and guardians are living in fear, always planning how to protect their daughters and sons, even by family members and friends. This ever-present threat of sexual violence should be a concern for all. As a police officer and the officer second in charge of the division, we have a responsibility to protect children and the entire population from all forms of abuse, including child sexual abuse. We are here to serve and protect.
Detective Samika Foray, attached to the Special Victims Unit, says since the existence of the unit, it brought light to the scourge of child sexual abuse in Grenada.
Did you know that worldwide statistics reveal that 1 in every 5 girls and 1 out of every 25 boys are victims of sexual violence? Recent statistics reveal that in the year 2021, approximately 327 cases of sexual abuse were reported to the Royal Grenada Police Force, 3 of which were reported by males and 119 were reported by females. The age range affected were ages 2 to 18. It is against this backdrop that the Special Victims Unit is committed to work assiduously to reduce incidents of sexual violence within our Tri-Island state.
Juvenile Administrator at the Ministry of Education, Pearson Stroud, says the focus has to be stopping sexual violence against children and changing the way we think when it comes to the issue of sexual abuse.
We have to create an environment that lends to trust, because boys and girls, unless you are parents, unless the adults in their life make sure that the environment in which you are in is a one where you can trust to talk to them, to tell them what's happening, then we are not going to be able to change. We have to make sure we have to change the way we see especially our children, if we are to stop the abuses that are taking place involving in our children's lives.
Grenada's national female netball team got off to a good start at the World Cup netball qualifiers in Jamaica on Sunday, October 16th, in their first game against St. Lucia. Grenada won the game 53 goals to 45. The second game was against the Cayman Islands Sunday night. The Cayman Islands led the first quarter 14-9. Grenada bounced back in the second quarter, being down by 2 with the score 25-23. In the third quarter, the Spice Girls played a well-organized competitive game, finishing the third quarter with a score of 37-30. They maintained their composure for the final quarter in style, winning the game 50-40. Grenada and Trinidad are out in the lead, winning both games. The national netball team will play the third game today, Monday, October 17th at 7:15 p.m. local time against Antigua and Barbuda. And with that story, come to the end of the national report from Monday, October 17th, 2022. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sharianne Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Thank you very much, Sharianne, and the rest of the GIS news team. We now take a look at the weather as submitted by the Met Office. What we can tell you is that the weather is expected to be generally fair with a few brief, light, isolated early morning showers. The minimum temperature is expected to be about 25 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. And the seas are slight with waves up to 3 feet in open waters. As we take a look at the weather for Tuesday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy at first, with few light early morning showers becoming generally fair and hazy by mid-morning. Max temperature for tomorrow, 31 degrees Celsius and a minimum 26. Now, the winds easterly to southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. And that's our weather report for tonight and tomorrow. All right, before we wrap, we would like to say hello to a few people who we have on the program. We have Suzanne, we have Fitzroy, we have Anya, we have Desmond, we have Glenora, and all the people who are there. Blessings to you, Michelle and Ku. We are thankful and we are happy that you're there all the time. Similarly, we'd like to say hello to the folks who are currently tuned in on Facebook. All right, so the Facebook viewers, we want to say hello to you and thank you for joining us tonight. And for those of you who have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please share the program, because when you do, that's how people get to know that we are live. Okay, Java and sharing committee, hello to you guys. Vicky, Eunice, Cindy, I mean everybody who's on there, we want to say hello to you and thank you for the great job as well all the time. Liz and Ansha tuned in, and Samantha and Celine, we say hello to you guys. All right, to my mom, I see Lintona is there as well. Dolores is there. And Suzette and Kireen and Zaka, and we also have Diana with us. We want to say hello to you. Who else is there? I mean, the whole crew, the usual suspects. Michelle is with us as well. That's Michelle Charles. So we say hello to you as well, Michelle, and Pearl, and I mean the whole of them. And we still see that we have some people who have not yet. Cindy, have people who don't share the program yet. We want to encourage Michelle. We want to encourage them to share. We have to encourage them to share, because that ain't right. That's wrong. So for those of you who have not yet shared, so what, we have almost about 220 something people on there with us, and 169 shares. That's unacceptable. If we get one share from every person, that's going to be a lot more than what we are seeing right now. All right, Lesworth. So tell them to share the business. Velma, where your badge? You're on the program every night. I don't find you. I see your badge. Who take your badge from you, Velma? What is that one? All right, Bernadette. Please share the program as well. Florence. I wonder if you have shared Florence and Cynthia. You share already, right? So yeah, one share. That's all it takes. Just one share for other people to get, like you could sit down home and say, you know what, I had something to do with this program tonight because I shared. I had something to do with someone watching the program tonight because I shared it on my wall. So that is why we're asking of you to share, Princess. All right, and Delaris, so that other people gets to see. Dillian, how are you? So that other people gets to see that we are live. That's all we're saying, because these days, Facebook is behaving in a kind of way that not many people are receiving our notification. And not only me, but there are other people, other content creators who are saying the same thing. It's not like it used to be where a lot of people get notification as soon as you come on. For some reason, some people are not getting notification and they think that the program is not on. And so once you share, Claire and others, that's how they get to see. It's Clovey, what's going on? That's how they get to see that, hey, no, the program live. Look at how I see Clovey share. Look how I see Claire share. Look how I see Doris share. Hey, look at the thing on Cynthia page. Things like that. So that's why we're asking of you to do that. Do us that favor, Claudette. All right, Claudette, you don't know that they don't. Like, for example, when you share it on the wall, they may not see it immediately, but they respond to it. Don't worry. So don't think that, okay, you share and then you don't see, so like for example, you share and you don't see Bob, who is your friend, who's on your page all the time, you don't see, because sometimes Bob views the program after the live is ended, and once the live is ended, you wouldn't get to see who the people are, you know. So don't think that you're sharing in vain. Trust me, we see the numbers coming in, we see the reactions to those things, okay, Joyous? So it's okay, just share and it will happen. As Clovey is saying, you need to tap the notification bell so that you will get notification when the program is live. All right? So that's what it's about. We want to say thank you again to every one of you for being on the program every time, sharing, talking to people about the program. You know, we're happy to hear that you're doing that. So take care, guys. We'll have another program for you tomorrow. God's willing, same time, same place. Shireen says, Mikey, I don't share, comment live yet. I see you have a status there, man. I'm seeing your status. Let me click it. It says that Shireen is an anniversary follower. She has earned 1 badge. Yeah, Shireen, I'm seeing you here with a badge. Shireen, I've seen you with a badge. You're supposed to have the highest badge, by the way. But what you do wrong? You're supposed to have the highest badge because you've been on here since day 1. Hey, Maud, what's going on? Java, Yvonne. I see, like, for example, I see Java. Let me click on Java's own. Java have all kind of thing. Java is a top fan. This badge helps to celebrate and identify your most active followers. So I see Java has earned 3 badges. Java has earned 3 badges, a top fan badge, a sharer badge, and an anniversary follower badge. So it says Java has been sharing for 4 years, on the program for 4 years. Hi, Margaret. Hillary. So Shirin, what's going on with you? Java has earned the most badges here. Let me see. Where's Kirin? Let me see what Kirin look like. Princess have more badges than Shirin. Shirin, what you do? You change your profile? Shirin, maybe something that you did to your profile that is affecting the way you show up on this thing. Because Java is showing up with all sorts of badges here. All right? Okay, Shirin, maybe it's a setting on your thingy. I don't know. Garvin, look, even Garvin has more badges than you, Shirin. What's going on? Garvin has been viewing the program for a long time, just the same. So, you know, but Shirin, you have to check out your profile. Did you change anything in your profile? Because something is not right here. Okay. Gavin has a top fan and anniversary share of 2 years. Zaka has an anniversary of 4 and a top fan badge. Oh Lord. Hillary is a top fan. Let me see. Princess has a top fan. Maybe Facebook is just messing up. Maybe because Shirin don't miss programs and Shirin is always active. So I don't know what they're doing Shirin that for. Shirin, what kind of thing is that? Shirin, they have to take them to court. Got that all right, eh? Okay, people who come after you. No. Anyway, yeah, Java have the most so far. I'm seeing currently, you know. So, anyway, boy, take care of yourself, okay? And may God bless you and your family. We'll touch base again tomorrow, God's willing, okay? Samantha has 2 badges as well. Diana has 2 badges, a top fan and anniversary. Samantha has a sharer and an anniversary and a top fan. Anyway, guys, take care. There we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No! Yeah, somebody say just come and go when you're ready. Anyway, guys, take care. I'm going to get some rest. I'm kind of tired. So take care. We'll see you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Grenada.